You need to have a Christmas budget. Right? Yeah, I know. I knew that reaction was going to come. People,
boo! Is it okay to boo her?
Right. I know. People hate the budget. They do. But listen, what I found is that if you can control your money and you can just spend what you're planning on spending, it's amazing. January comes, February comes, you're like, oh, it's not that bad. But when you overspend, you charge everything on your credit card, then the bills start coming, and you're going to hate the February you. So don't do that.
Would you recommend then, because I know like credit cards are like a bad word in your world, and so would you recommend, look, no credit anything for Christmas, only use cash?
Absolutely. You can use a debit card.
Okay.
But even cash is great. Now, I do a lot of online shopping now, Amazon Prime, all that. So
right.
I'm more of an online shopper these days. But if I go into a store, ideally, you carry cash in. So people that are going to go into a store and buy your Christmas gifts, I would say cash out the amount of money you plan on spending, put it in an envelope, and you carry that around. And when the cash is gone, it's gone.
You go to the bank machine.
Stop
right?
spending money.
The cash is gone, you go to the bank machine. I heard her say it.
It's good boundaries. Have your boundaries.
I have trouble with that sometimes. Like, and I'm responsible fiscally. Like, I'm never going to put myself in a bad financial thing. But during the holidays, I like to be generous. And, like, my wife and I will discuss, like, okay, we're only spending this much this year or whatever. But then I say, oh, I'd like to do a little bit more. But it's never a case where I'm putting my family in jeopardy at all.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so I would even say in the budget to have a miscellaneous category.
Good idea.
Yeah, and we did that. And we had a set amount of money. And just, I'm not kidding, last night I was like, oh, Wednesday, I totally forgot about so-and-so. And so there's some money there that, I can take part of it from that miscellaneous category. So just the idea is planning ahead. I think a lot of people just go and they're like, oh, it's Jesus' birthday, right? We're going to just give and love. And they go and spend all of their savings. I mean, not really, but they spend a ton of money. They rack up credit card debt in the name of being generous. But then what happens is it affects you come the new year. So be wise with your giving.
We're talking to Rachel Ramsey Cruze. And so how do you manage gift giving during the holiday, though, like at Christmas time? Like, what do you guys recommend about, like, your garbage man and your hairdresser, two of the most important people in my life? Like, what do you get them? Like, or should you get, is a card just enough?
Sure. I'd say it's going to depend on your family and your budget. If you have the means and you're able to go above and beyond, and to everyone you come in contact with, you're able to give them something, then do it. Absolutely. But again, it's spending money you don't have is what we don't want. So
I like that you guys
if you're on a super tight budget, then listen. Yeah, give your mailman a note and go up to him and say, thank you so much. Bake him a cookie. I don't know. You can do things that are more inexpensive. You don't have to go and spend $30 on everyone.
Well, I'm going to mail it to my mailman. That seems to make sense because I want to keep him employed.
Make him work for it.